Today I am going to talk about an important topic, that who is the best person according to Allah Rabbul Izzah. One person came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked, "Oh Prophet, who is the best person, the best friend of Allah Rabbul Izzah?" What do you think the Prophet replied? Pilgrimager? No. The one who offers more nafil? No. The one who fasts more? No. The Prophet replied, the best person according to Allah Rabbul Izzah is the one who doesn't hurt anybody with his tongue. He is the most best person according to Allah Rabbul Izzah. He is the best friend of Allah Rabbul Izzah. This hadith shows us that how important it is to control our tongue. It is important. It is also important with other worships of Islam. Umar Radiyallahu Anhu once announced that, "Oh people, if you see somebody crying in tahajjud, don't mistaken him to be the best person according to Allah Rabbul Izzah, to be the best friend of Allah Rabbul Izzah. But the best friend, the best person according to Allah Rabbul Izzah is the one who controls his tongue." This is the importance of controlling our tongue. Islam just doesn't mean 5 times salah, fasting and other worships, but Islam means 24 into 7, our day-to-day life. Every second, how we behave. Every minute, how we talk with somebody. This is Islam. There was a great Sahaba named Abu Dujana Radiyallahu Anhu. He was one of the top levels of Sahaba. Once he asked the people, "Oh people, do you know what is the best thing I have for my forgiveness, for my way to Jannah?" The people thought maybe he will say the participation in the war of Badr, the participation in the war of Uhud, or being the companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But they were all proven wrong. They were all proven wrong. Abu Dujana Radiyallahu Anhu says, "The best thing I have for my forgiveness, for my way to enter Jannah, is that I have never hurt anybody with this tongue. And I do not have any hatredness in my heart for anybody. This is the best thing for me to enter Jannah." So this is the greatness of controlling your tongue. This tongue can be as poisonous as the poison of snake when it is used for bad purposes, when it is used to scold somebody, when it is used to abuse somebody, when it is used to hurt somebody. But it can be as sweet as honey when it is used for good purposes, like talking sweetly, memorization of Quran, glorifying Allah Rabbul Izzah. It will be as sweet as honey. So now that you have understood how important it is to control our tongue, now I will inform you some of the common misuse of our tongue. Firstly, let's imagine that your father has given you 500 rupees for purchasing of books, but instead of purchasing books, you spend it on shopping, you spend it on entertainment purposes. Do you think your father will be happy? Do you think he will welcome you warm-heartedly when you return home? Indeed, he will be angry with you. The same is the case in here. Allah Rabbul Izzah has given us this tongue for the glorification of Him, for memorization of His Quran, for remembering Him. But if we use it for abusing somebody, for hurting somebody, for singing songs, do you think He will be happy with you? Indeed, He will be angry. So I request you, never hurt anybody with your tongue, never abuse somebody. Now coming to the second, backbiting. Some people don't have enough courage to speak something bad about him in front of him. So they start talking bad about him in front of somebody else, so that his reputation is destroyed. My dear friends, I request you, never backbite, because in ahadith it is said that backbiting is like eating your own brother's meat. Means if you backbite about somebody, you are eating your own brother's meat. What a grave sin it is. What a grave dishonor it is to eat your own brother's meat. So never backbite about somebody. Now coming to the last but the most dangerous one. Through social media. Though here we are not using our tongue, but it is almost similar to talking bad about somebody. When you write something on the social media, you don't just hurt him, but you are insulting him in front of the whole world. Just imagine if you are insulted in your class or office by your teacher or boss in front of everybody. Won't you feel ashamed? Won't you feel depressed? Indeed you will be. Just think about the fate of the one who is insulted in front of the whole world. So never write anything bad about somebody on social media. If you don't know to write good, don't write. So that the person can live happily. At last, I request you all to speak goodly. Do not speak rudely. Speak sweetly. Think before every time you speak. And especially in social media, think at least 1,000 times before you write any post. Because your few taps, your one message can destroy the whole career, the whole life of the person. At end, I request you all to control your tongue.